7 reasons why schizoid individuals may resist external validation. Number 1, we could have mixed feelings about forming relationships with other people. And so, although we might want validation or recognition from another person, there's a strong pull within us to keep other people at a distance. And this conflict, the push and pull within us, can stand in the way of either seeking external validation or accepting it when it's given to us. Number 2, fear of being overwhelmed by others. People with schizoid traits may possess an underlying fear of losing ourselves to other people's influence. And so the idea of validation requires us to let in other people's perspectives, which can be something that we don't really want to do because we don't want our thoughts to be influenced by other people's thoughts, because this can seem like kind of like we're losing control or a loss of self, and this can stand in the way of us accepting validation from other people. Number 3, valuing alone time. Schizoid individuals naturally prefer to be alone, and so this can lead to us valuing our own personal standards more than the external approval of other people or society's expectations. We tend to highly value our thoughts, and we tend to devalue things in the external world, and this tendency can diminish our drive to seek validation from other people. Also, we tend to want to protect our true self, so we tend not to show our true self during social interactions. It remains hidden, and so without being able to open up and show ourselves to people, if people don't know us, then they're not really able to validate us. This goes along with the next point, that we have a limited range of emotional expression, and so this also contributes to us not really being able to be really known by other people. Again, if we're not showing our emotions and how we feel about things and putting it out there in the outside world, then we're not really able to receive genuine validation in return. Number 6 is about our existential issues. We're often dealing with ontological insecurity. This is like a deep down sort of concern about our being, our identity, our place in the universe, who we are, why we're here. And because we're engaged in these deep internal questioning processes, this can mean that external validation doesn't really seem like that really high up on our priorities or that really important to us when we're dealing with things that can seem like so much more deeper and important, and things that we're trying to figure out inside of ourselves. And finally, misunderstanding and misinterpretation from other people. And this again is linked to the fact that because we're not openly showing ourselves, we can easily get misread by people. People can judge us by their standards or by society's standards, and they can really get us wrong and not really understand us at all, where we're coming from, because we're tend to be complex people. So in that sense, a lot of people are not really knowledgeable enough about how we are and how we function, or don't align with our thoughts enough to really be able for us to really count their opinion as a valid form of validation.